Hey guys, my name's Chris. Welcome to the channel. What's your sin of the day or sin of the night? Drop your comments down below. Today we're bringing back the weekly fragrance rotation. So I did a poll which I'll post here on the screen. You guys voted on these fragrances here, so I do appreciate my subscribers. I want to make content that you guys want to see, but at the same time, I'm going to make videos that are pretty fun and give you information about fragrances and stuff like that. The weekly fragrance rotation. If you're new here, hey, welcome to the channel. My name is Chris, or aka Casual Fragrances, and we're doing a weekly fragrance rotation. It's basically every fragrance I wore for one straight week from Monday to Sunday, and let you know how many sprays, the weather condition, and what I did throughout the week. Start off the week from June 30th, Monday, until July 6th, Sunday. On June 30th, I pulled out a cool fragrance from the house of Terre d'Hermes. They have a lot of amazing fragrances, and this fragrance here is Terre d'Hermes EDP Intense. Love the beautiful bottle presentation. Very nice and elegant. Cap clicks off, click it into place. Oh man, it smells so good. So the weather outside was about 90 degrees, pretty hot. Went to work that day, did about 3 sprays. This has notes of bergamot. We have black pepper, we have coffee, we have licorice. There's this lava stone note. So this fragrance here, if you like the Terre d'Hermes DNA, you're gonna like this. This is more of a fresher take. You're getting the bergamot and you're getting the coffee, and it's nice because it's a freshness with some coffee. It's a very nice, elegant gentleman scent, but you can wear this all year round as a signature scent, and it has great projection and it has great longevity. This is by far one of the best from the house of Terre d'Hermes. You guys should definitely check it out. 3 sprays, went to work. Didn't have much to do, just went to work that day. Some people didn't come in because, you know, the holidays coming up, so we were down a couple people, but did 3 sprays, smelled good, no compliments. I mean, people know I wear fragrances, so it's really not a big deal anymore. So if they like it, they don't say nothing. If they don't like it, they pretty much don't say nothing. But I went with Terre d'Hermes EDP Intense. Tuesday, July 1st, I went with a fresh fragrance that I haven't worn in a long time. It's from my favorite house. It's Christian Dior Baby, and this is Dior Sauvage EDP. This fragrance here, you know, a lot of people prefer the EDP over the EDT, which is crazy, but I get it. You know, this is one of those fragrances that got me a lot of compliments, which maybe I'll do that video down the road, but I've worn it so many times that people just like the way it smells. They say it's well smooth, well blended. It's not as harsh as the EDT. In my opinion, other people say the same thing, but it's still a Dior Sauvage flanker. So this fragrance here has notes of bergamot. We have lavender, we have Szechuan pepper, nutmeg, and vanilla. It was about 88 degrees outside, pretty hot day. Just went to work, came home, you know, had some dinner with my wife Kelly, and we put on a couple movies to watch on Hulu. That was pretty much it. Didn't really do much, just went to work all day. I went with 3 sprays. I don't want to go crazy because even though this is the EDP, Dior Sauvage fragrances are beast mode. They are in your face. They will choke you out if you do over more than 5 sprays, in my humble opinion. But if you want a fresh, clean, slightly sweet with the vanilla, and there's a nice bit of fresh coming from the bergamot and lavender, definitely check out Dior Sauvage EDP. Wednesday, July 2nd, I went with a fragrance from house of Givenchy. They have a lot of amazing fragrances. The list goes on. This is Givenchy Gentleman Society Ombre. This fragrance here is their newest release. I love the gold plaque here. Man, if you like clary sage, if you like iris, if you like leather, if you like tobacco and spices, you're gonna love this fragrance here. This reminds me of the Christmas time, the holidays, like fall and winter time. Could pull this off on a nice spring, cool, or summer night. So I went with about 3 sprays of this one here. I actually went to see a new movie, F1 or Formula 1 movie with Brad Pitt in it. It was an awesome racing car movie, and the theme was black and gold anyway for the outfit, so I wanted to wear something black and gold, kind of spicy and sweet and kind of daring. But this is a phenomenal fragrance, guys. If you want something for the fall, winter time, and early spring, this is it in a bottle. If you like the original Society Ombre and the Eau de Parfum, you're definitely gonna like the Ombre version. I feel like this is more of a richer, deeper, dense version with great longevity, about that 7 to 8 hours. And for the first hour to hour and a half, it does push a good amount of projection, and it's just beautiful with the leather and the tobacco. It's just more of a gentleman type of scent. So if you guys want something more on a gentleman side, not your regular sweet and freshies, definitely check out Givenchy Gentleman Society Ombre. Thursday, July 3rd, I went with a fragrance from the house of Louis Vuitton. It isn't my favorite, but I do appreciate what it is, and my wife Kelly likes it a lot. It is Louis Vuitton Pacific Chill. I did get my bottle engraved, which is free. First off, beautiful bottle presentation with the green tint and the bluish up top. This fragrance here is fresh. It's sweet and it is fruity as well. I love the magnetic caps. Sprayers are beast mode. So this opens up, you're gonna get hit with some freshness and some greenness. You do get a slight mintiness, which I got on paper but not on skin. Some apricot in this fragrance here. There is some black currant. There is some cedar as well. I went with 10 sprays when I wore this fragrance here to work because it isn't a projection beast. It's a subtle fragrance, but it is fresh where nobody's gonna be offended by it. And it's one of those fragrances that a man can wear as well as a woman. It's definitely a unisex fragrance down the middle. Does lean a little bit feminine because of the fruitiness. I can see people saying that, but it's an easy to wear fragrance. You can over apply Louis Vuitton fragrance because they're not a beast mode scent. 10 sprays might be overkill, but I didn't mind. It's fresh and clean, and I drive about almost an hour to 45 minutes to work. So by the time I get to work, it is going to eventually dry down and become more of a close to the skin type of fragrance. But it's fresh, it's fruity. You can wear this all year round if you live in warm climate, or this is a great spring and summer banger. If you guys want something fresh and fruity, I feel like slightly bubblegum-ish, definitely check out Pacific Chill from Louis Vuitton. Friday, July 4th, it was the holiday, so if you celebrate the holiday, if you're American, happy 4th of July or Independence Day. So the weather outside was pretty hot. It was about 85 degrees outside, but it wasn't crazy hot. And then eventually got cooler and it was about 80 degrees outside by the time I went outside and actually wore the fragrance. So the fragrance I went with was from the house of Jean Paul Gaultier. It is Le Male Elixir Absolute. This fragrance here is fire, guys. If you like the original, this is more of a toned down version. It's not aggressive in your face as the original, but it still has good amount of projection. It has notes of plum because it gives a little bit of fruitiness in it, and there's definitely some lavender as well, give a little bit of cleanness in it, and there's definitely some sweetness coming from the tonka bean. You have the original, you don't need both of them. I sold the original, so I have the new Absolute version. I love it. It's more of my style. I don't want to be projecting like a beast every time I leave the house, but I do have projection beast type of fragrances in my collection as well. I went with 3 sprays on this one here. I didn't want to choke anybody out. So me, my mom, my wife Kelly, and my brother Matthew, we went to see some fireworks at the Camden Waterfront, which was pretty cool in New Jersey. Saw some fireworks for about 2 hours, which was awesome. Got ourselves some cheesesteaks and we got ourselves a drink, and we just watched the fireworks, just enjoying life. It only cost about $10 for parking, so it's not too bad. So it was a free event. We had to spend the money at all unless you want something to eat. But it was a beautiful day. No compliments wearing this here, but I could tell people just like it because like people were catching lots of it. When I was walking by them, they like gave you that look, but they didn't say anything. But they knew I was wearing a very sweet, seductive type of fragrance. But sometimes you just don't get compliments wearing fragrance, which is fine. I just know that they really like this one because you could tell like they give you that second look when you walk by them, like, what is this guy wearing? But guys, this is a phenomenal fragrance. Projection is great. Longevity is awesome. Easy 9-10 hours, and it pushes for the first hour to hour and a half. Definitely check out Jean Paul Gaultier Le Male Elixir Absolute. Saturday, July 5th, I went with a fragrance from the house of Xerjoff. It was a nice day, so why not wear something fresh as well? This is Xerjoff Kobe from the Shooting Star collection. This fragrance here is fresh as well, so it's neroli. We have petitgrain, we have oud, and we have tonka bean. So the weather was pretty hot. It was about 90 degrees outside, so I wanted to wear something refreshing, either with bergamot or neroli or petitgrain. So this has a lot of neroli. If you like fragrances like Neroli Portofino by Tom Ford, you're gonna love this. Is a neroli bomb in my opinion, with some petitgrain as well. There's a slight little bit of oud in here, but it's towards the dry down. It's nothing stinky or animalic. And you're definitely getting some sweetness in the dry down with the tonka bean. But through the first 6 or 5 hours, it's a fresh neroli bomb fragrance. Very neroli, clean, slightly musky as well. So I went with about 5 sprays. I did 3 on the neck and 2 on the shirt. I went to my wife's sister's house, Karen, and she had a nice cookout there with her husband Glenn. Was cooking hamburgers, hot dogs. The kids were there. We were having a good time sitting outside, and then eventually the fireworks started going off later that night around like 8 to 9 o'clock. So it was a beautiful day, just enjoying. Like, it was more of a later 4th of July because people had to work on Friday, so we celebrated on Saturday, which was beautiful. And no compliments, but they always know I wear a fragrance to smell good. So they're not going to say it every single time we hang out. But if you want a nice, fresh, clean, neroli bomb, definitely check out Xerjoff. And I can leave a link down below where you can buy samples and bottles at Perfumology.com. So I'm gonna wrap the week off. This is July 6th. This is Sunday, the time you're seeing this video. And my Sunday day is going to be Bohemian Lime from Goldfoot & Banks. I'm going to do about 5 sprays. We're in the process of looking for getting our first new house, me and Kelly, my wife. So we're in the process of doing paperwork and looking at houses. Hopefully later this year we'll get the house, or next year, and I will do a video of the house and stuff like that, and my new fragrance setup, so on and so forth. But today I'm wearing this here. It's fresh, it's clean. My friend Jerome likes this one a lot. I bought my bottle at Perfumology, so if you're in Philadelphia, definitely go to Perfumology. It's an amazing store. The owner is Near Guy, and the associate is Brian, and he has a couple other associates. They're amazing people. You go in there, they're not rushing you to buy a fragrance. They want you to try them out, spray them on your skin, and if you feel like you want to buy a decan, you could buy a sample as well. This is a fresh fragrance with some finger lime, right? There is some sandalwood and cedar, coriander. This is a beautiful fresh lime scent. If you like fragrances like Creed Aventus cologne, it's kind of in the same realm, but a little bit better, more brighter. This does last a long time. I get about 7 to 8 hours for a fresh fragrance. Guys, if you want a fragrance for the spring and summertime when it's hot outside, definitely wear Bohemian Lime from Goldfoot & Banks. The weather today is about 9 degrees, going up to about 93. So I'm gonna do 5 sprays, do some house paperwork, and probably grab some food, and that's it. This will be my wrap up of Sunday, July 6th. Okay guys, thank you for watching this cool fragrance rotation video. If you like this content, make sure you like the video and click the red subscribe button down below. And what fragrance did you wear last week for your weekly rotation? Drop your comments down below. Be safe everyone. I'll see you next weekly rotation next Sunday. Peace.